Big series right here, so we got to step it up. He's clear. He's checking crab. Anyway, switch.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the pass.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 50, 10, no more. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go. Here we go. Kill. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, go.
To throw on 3rd down, Fields. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 3rd down gain of 19.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the set. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, pick your game up. Where'd he go?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Defensively here, you're facing the points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Motion.
Now they try the right side here. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Trump. By 52.
On 3rd down, Fields. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It's a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Right back to him on 1st down. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Foster on 2nd down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing
doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. 6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Niners 6, Raiders 0.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Now the try here for the extra point. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Raiders 7, 49ers 6.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, it's Holland, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They go play action. Trubisky. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on first down. It's Holland. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down now, it's Holland. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. In for the score. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Raiders 14, 49ers 6.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Trubisky now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player, and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taywan Taylor, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
18.
Trubisky to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
55. Hey, He can't hang. He's not what? Go. Hey, check right.
From the gun, Fields. This will be caught by Brown. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run it on the toss. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
On the ready. 55. Check. 50. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Say it. Hot second.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check the backer. Under 10. 10. Off.
From the gun, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now Trubisky on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Trubisky will throw. That is caught inside the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at...
It got his man complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they brought the lead into this 3rd quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring, because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Trubisky. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, it's Holland, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain, and of course he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular, not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
180. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey.
On first down, Holland. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And it's a fumble, and the Raiders pick it up. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 39 yards there, a big one.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 22, Jet, Bomber. Pick the edge. Come.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. On the run, it's Foster. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
First down, San Francisco.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Trubisky to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's Trubisky. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. On first down, Trubisky looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. From the left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a handoff looking right. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check three, check three, check three. 66, pull it, high. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
This is Foster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Throwing again on second down. Trubisky. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On second down now, it's Holland. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand? And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. He'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You better bring it. You better bring it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
At the 36-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. Kill. Straight, go. Come on, guys, 55. Watch the run. 6, 6 down. Trot. 955. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Get them all. Rest. Check 49. Ready, go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Going up top. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Trubisky. Aguilar has it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the home team here, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and